Good evening, everyone. I'm Kamen Enchev. It was another fantastic season for the Red Wolves, but it didn't end well last night in the New Orleans Bowl. Let's check out some highlights for the last game at A-State for 16 seniors and offensive coordinator Walt Bell. There's Bell with Trez Houston, the star senior wide receiver. A-State had issues shutting down Jeff Driscoll. Here's Driscoll to a wide open Trent Taylor for the touchdown, 17-3 La Tech at that point. Driscoll had 458 pass yards, then senior J.D. McKissick on the wide receiver pass to senior Freddie Knighton, two of the all-time greats at Arkansas State, as Freddie picks up a big gain. Then Freddie on the screen to Warren Wand, who got some playing time with the injury to Michael Gordon. And Wand down at the one here. He cut the lead to 17-10 with the 1-yard TD. Then about 20 seconds left in the first half. And this is symbolic of Freddie's career, making something out of nothing as he dives in the end zone for a touchdown. We're tied at 17 at the half. It was all Bulldogs after the break, though. Kenneth Dixon with one of his 4 touchdowns. He sets the FBS record with 87 touchdowns. Then A-State trying to come right back, but Freddie's picked off. He threw 2 interceptions. The Red Wolves defense, which led the nation with 34 turnovers, failed to force one, but A-State was still down only 16 with about 10 minutes to go. But then Boston Scott breaks a long run right here, a back-breaking run that put the game out of reach. La Tech wins 47-28. The Red Wolves finished 9-4. And Blake Gwynn covered the game and was at the post-game conference. Here are his quick thoughts.
The Red Wolves fall in the 2015 New Orleans Bowl, but finish with a solid 9-4 record on the season, but do fall short of those 10 wins that they were looking for. Head coach Blake Anderson said after the game there was plenty to be proud of, though, in this 2015 season.
Oh, no, one game doesn't define you. The senior class has done a great job. 9-4 is in an undefeated season in the Sun Belt is still a great accomplishment, but it'll be motivation for the future that we got to keep working and got more work to do.
The Red Wolves now will enter an offseason with their head coach still intact. It will be the 3rd straight season, which is a record for them, but they'll have to find a new offensive coordinator as Walt Bell departs for Maryland. In New Orleans, Blake Gwynn, Region 8 Sports.
And as Blake just said, Walt Bell will leave Arkansas State to be the offensive coordinator at Maryland. Bell spent the last 2 seasons as offensive coordinator at A-State. Arkansas State finished 10th nationally in the regular season, averaging 41 points per game. The Red Wolves set the school and Sun Belt record for conference points this season. Last season, A-State broke the school record for total yards. At 31, he was a candidate to be the youngest head coach, but withdrew his name from the ULM job. Bell has known Coach Anderson for the last 13 years, whether that be as an assistant or a player. Here's Coach Anderson on the plans for the offense.
Well, when you got a good staff, guys that do a good job, you kind of always expect at any point you can lose one. Now, this one is, one that hurts a little bit, but yeah, I've got some plans in place. We're going to stick with what we do. We're going to keep doing what we do offensively. We've been running this system for about 15 years, and it really hasn't changed regardless of who's calling plays. But I'm not in a rush either. I want to make sure it's the right person.
Certainly sad to see Coach Bell go. We wish him all the best luck. But I think Coach Anderson's going to find someone good. That staff has a lot of fun. They're going to convince someone to come here, and I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, hopefully so. And, we, like you said, we do wish him the best of luck.
Sure.
All right, thanks, Coleman. Stick with us. We'll be back.